Hey girl, hey. It's Kay-otic Tea back with a new video. Today we're going to be reviewing, recapping, giving a little commentary on Baddies Gone Wild episode 3. I'm a little late, so I'm going to try to make this one quick because pretty soon the other episode's going to be coming out. So I'll be watching it in real time with you guys. And I hope I don't sound like I'm laying down because I am. But I'm getting comfortable. I'm watching my show. I'm watching it, like I said, in real time. Let's see where we're starting off at. All right, so we're getting started off kind of from when they got back from the club. We got everybody in their rooms, and the camera's just kind of watching everybody do their own thing. But it cuts to a scene where basically it's Lauren and G-Baby and Becky, and then Leandra walks up, and I'm kind of surprised to see Leandra and Becky just sitting, chilling, and talking to each other, but it seems like they had a conversation about their fight, and they're cool now, so hopefully it stays that way, because I don't think G-Baby want no more of what she got from Becky. And Lauren is really clocking tea about the fact that Milani was the one who instigated G-Baby and Becky's fight in the first place. If she wasn't doing all that yapping, then they probably would have never fought in the first place. And then also, G-Baby is sitting here saying that she shouldn't have said that Becky was a bully and all that, and then cut to her confessionals, and she's like, yeah, because I got my ass beat. If I see another one of these girls talking about they want to be friends and cool and nice just because they got beat up and they trying to peace treaty with the girl that beat them up, oh my God, like you're not a baddie then. You're not a baddie. If you don't fight until you win, you're not a baddie. Like, I mean, I don't know. Listen, I don't know. I feel like it should be a default thing. If you get beat up too bad in Baddies, you should just be sent home and they should find a replacement. Like, that should be a production default, because I don't... Listen, okay, again, I have to reiterate that I like the fights, and I am a trained fighter, boxer. So for me, it's just, I want, like, I don't want to watch nobody that's going to be getting punked and be getting beat up and be like, yeah, I got beat up. I don't even care. Like, if you got beat up and you be like, well, nah, she ain't beat me, I can understand that. That, I mean, like, at least you... No, I'm just playing. I don't want you to lie about getting beat up, but I mean, like, don't just be like, yeah, she beat me up, so I'm just not gonna say anything anymore. I'm just gonna be quiet and nice to everybody so I don't get my ass beat again. Like, I don't really want any of that smoke. Girl, then go home. But anyway, I digress. So then we cut to Mimi and her roommates. I'm not sure what the other girl's name is, but Davi is there. And Mimi's basically telling them that she feels like she needs to leave because her boyfriend's grandmother is sick. And I definitely respect that, because one thing that's the most important in any situation is your family. So I definitely think she should go home, support her boyfriend, support her family, and do that. I do not like that Davi is sitting here trying to, like, convince her to stay, talking about they said you need to leave because you stayed home, and do you really want to go to some once in a lifetime opportunity? Bitch, my baby daddy grandmama is sick. I'm going home. Okay, like, I'm sorry, like, that is annoying. Like, I don't like when people do that type of stuff. And Davi seemed like the type of person where she always trying to be the knowledge dropper and the game kicker. Like, no, you cannot kick no game to me about my family, about my situation. Just be quiet. Be quiet. I don't like that. I don't like it at all. So that's a little weird. Now we cutting back to Leandra. What's this other girl name? Lauren and them, and they still talking. And Leandra talking about can I talk to you? Talking to Lauren. So I'm about to see how this go, girl. So Leandra is telling Lauren that she is sorry and she should have never said what she said. And she just seems very sweet and sincere about it. And Lauren is just like, yeah, I definitely understand. I'm not going to fight you anymore because it's not fair. It's not the same weight class and everything. But I still don't want to be cool, bitch. Okay? We still ain't friends. And what you did and what you said was bogus. And I don't like it. and now everybody gonna see, and now my haters got ammunition on me and all this and all that, and we ain't friends, ho. And I can respect that too. You know, I'm kind of the type, if you do something to me that's too bad, I don't feel the need. I'm not no forgive and forget type man, okay? I don't forgive you, and I'll never forgive you, and I don't care. And that's not petty to me. That makes sense because you tried me, you slighted me, you did some weird shit, and now we ain't cool. I see your character, I see how you are, and that's just that. So yeah, I respect what Lauren had to say about that. Okay, so now we cut into is Minx and Milani, Nas, and Baby Tyson outside, and Baby Tyson is feeling some type of way about her fight with Alana, I think that's her name, on the bus the night before. But she's like low-key trying to check everybody, talking about some, oh, y'all was laughing at her jokes when she was talking about me and this and that. And I think that's pretty childish. Like, I mean, none of y'all really know each other. So if anybody's laughing at some jokes, like, let it go. That's like, who cares? But at the same time, I felt like Minx was also playing the Baby Tyson face because she kept on saying over and over again, I was laughing. It was funny. She was treating you. Oh yeah, like I was laughing. So that part, I feel like she was also trying to push Baby Tyson buttons because she was already saying that she was mad or whatever, which I don't feel like she should have been mad, but at the same time, now you're trying to push the buttons of her being mad, which is just also petty. So I don't know, it could be back and forth with that. But they sitting out there and Baby Tyson's face is like covered in grease. And they like, is you ready? And I guess they talking about, I guess it was supposed to be on site with her and Alana in, being that it's the next morning after the incident on the van. And now Alana is walking out and I'm like, look how staged this is. Like, I mean, I know y'all said it was on site, but for you to be doing a scene with all this grease on your face, and then the girl, because she coming out walking out right now. So I'm about to see what happened with that too, girl. And so Elena comes out and her and Baby Tyson get right to fighting. They go 4 rounds. Child, Baby Tyson was getting that work put on her. Boy, okay, so Baby Tyson, she's a strong little something, like, she's a little tiny little raging bull. But, Elena is just bigger than her. She's strong. She's buff. She's a problem, is basically what I'm trying to say. But I feel like round 3, Tyson did a whole lot better because she had her head up, because Dava was on top from the balcony of the house saying, pick your head up, Tyson, pick your head up. I'm like, girl, somebody tell her, because why is your head down? Because the whole fight, Alana, whatever her name is, she was just uppercut, like getting her. And, Baby Tyson, she got them braces, so her teeth her mouth all busted open, she bleeding and whatnot. So round 3, she actually had her head up and she was doing a little bit better because obviously her head is up and she could see, and her punches is kind of going in the right direction. But, unfortunately for her, it just didn't go her way. So I would say the other girl got the most of that fight. Tyson got like a little pinch. Like, she at least pinched the bitch, okay? I'm gonna tell y'all that. She at least pinched the bitch. But she did not win. At all. So Tyson in her confessional, she's like, I don't think I proved not 1 point. But until I whoop your ass, bitch, we ain't never done. And I'm with all of that, Tyson. I'm with that, okay? You here, you on Baddies, you might as well be bad. Be bad. All right? That's what I'm talking about. I do not want to see none of that I got beat up energy. No. Or none of that I give up after I got beat up energy. I don't like it. And then here go Milani again, running her mouth about something that don't concern her. Dava upstairs, throwing water, screaming, telling Tyson to keep her head up. And now Milani talking about some, why you out here trying to help and coach and this and that? Girl, shut up. Shut your mouth. She need to get popped in the mouth again because she keep talking and I don't like it. All right, so now we got Becky and Minx sitting and talking, and the other girl, I do not know her name, I think it's Lulu or something like that, I don't know, child, but they talking, and that's the thing I was talking about in my last video. they talking about who took the pictures down. Listen, I don't care who took the pictures down. Like, so now that's a storyline. So now that's a thing. And I don't want to see that. But Minx is real concerned about who took her picture down. And I guess Becky has seen some people taking the picture down, which she had mentioned Dava and Kay-otic Tea, whoever that is. I don't even know who that is yet. But yeah, so now it's a bunch of girls walking down to where they are. And I'm assuming that this is about to be fight night. But like I said, the whole picture taken down and all that kind of stuff, I feel like that's just like an unnecessary storyline. I feel like it's just, I don't know. It's giving 2014 BGC. I don't want to see it. So Dava is one of the girls that's walking up. She hear her name. She comes straight out the gate smoking hot. She got her little shiesty on, her little, whatever them little caps is with the eyes out, but the face and the mouth and stuff covered. And she just like, who said my name? You point at Minx. They get up. They look like they about to square up right now. Kayotic Tea, I think. Her and Becky is going back and forth. I don't know too much about Kayotic Tea right now, but I do know that Becky done whooped on something, and I don't know what her chances are right now, but we about to see. Okay, so they Minx and Dava, they squaring up, and then over on the side, Kayotic and Becky is squaring up. Kayotic's like, I didn't even do nothing to her. What's the problem? So Minx and Dava get the fighting. Minx kind of giving it to Dava a little bit, but you can't really see. They put a split screen, and all you see is Becky take Kayotic Tea, whatever her name is, and just sling her on the ground like boop. Like, it's a little embarrassing. Like, they little walk-up team, because it was Kayotic Tea, Dava, and Sam that walked up. And child, them two over there fighting. So, Sam, she don't want no smoke with none of them girls over there. So she go find Lulu little self. And she like, yeah, you was talking about the bitches be dirty. And you was in my room and I welcomed you to my room. And Lulu is like, girl, do you need that or what's going on? And she was like, don't ask me if I need that. Don't ask me if I need that. Girl, arms flailing like she about to really get it. Like she ready to go. Like she woo, yeah. Child, Lulu, boop, 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 bop, bing, bop, bam. Like, duped her up real quick, and security broke that up. Child, I do not know what she was thinking, but she came at it like she was about to give it. Like, she was throwing some straight punches, missed everything though. She ain't hit nothing but air, okay? Air and bonnet. Like, cause Lulu's wearing a bonnet. She just went straight past her face, went straight to her head, like boop, like nothing connected. So yeah, by the time the fight was over, Lulu still had her bonnet on, and that was that, child. So we about to see if they're gonna go another round or what they finna do. All right, so they square up and they get ready to go for another round. So the losing team is still losing. So Dava and Minx is fighting. Dava looked like she in there a little bit better than the rest of them, but she's still getting knocked back a little bit. Kayotic Tea so worried about why her and Becky are fighting, and it's not while her mouth is just steady bleeding. So they go for another round, and you could tell Becky got a little bit, like, I don't know if she's ever like put on the gloves and trained in boxing a little bit or whatever, but she got a little stance, and she got a little foot movement too, and she like, throwing punches for real, and she keeping her head up, like, is she not just like, because a lot of times girls, when they start fighting, they run their whole body into you, and she not doing that. She keeping her space. She keeping, so she looks like a fighter. Like, to be honest with you, like, as far as like having some type of skill, she looked like she might have some. And child, Sam over there just flailing around and screaming about her and Lulu being from the same hood, and she showed her love and she showed her love and all this other stuff. And then they get to fighting again, and child, Sam just getting beat up again. Lulu just tagging her up. But, I mean, she's not doing a whole lot of damage because, they're both small. So it's not a lot of damage being done. But next time, Sam definitely needs to tie that hair up, because she got a lot of long, curly, thick hair. And it's getting in the way or something, because she can't see. Like, she can't see the punches. She can't see where they're going. She can't see when they're coming. Like, she can't see nothing. And I don't think she's trying to have her head down, but Lulu keep grabbing her and yanking her head down. So I think if she had her hair tied up, she might do a little bit better because she looked good. Like, she looked like she trying to really get up in there. Like she come up with her hands up, they real high up. Don't get me wrong. Like she ain't got no good guard, but she trying. Like she doing what she see on TV. So she doing what she could do, I guess. And yeah, so at this point, the losing team, like I said, they still losing, child. Okay, so after the team losers lose, they go out into the grab. Well, Minx and Becky go out into the grass and they talking or whatever. Dava comes out because she still feel like she ain't get what she needs to get. But they talking. She come out and she's talking to Minx. I'm like, why are you talking? Like, why you follow her out here to come talk? And then you see, I keep wanting to call this girl Cole Cutter. That's not her name. Cutter K. She comes out and baby, that face is wrecked, okay? Like, her lip is bleeding. She got a knot on her eye so big. Like, sheesh. And Becky is like, do you need that? And she... Cutter was like, no, I don't want that. I don't need that. Yes, of course. Clearly you don't, because you got toe up, girl. So they get to talking about why they was fighting. She's like, why you want to fight me? I don't even know you. And she was like, you was being messy, taking a picture down and this and that. And, a bunch of blah, blah. Everybody just arguing or whatever. But as far as the fights was concerned, so far, none of them have fought again. But Lulu and Sam get the fighting again, child. That's like watching two little babies fight. Like, what in the world? Like, it's not even, it's not going nowhere. Neither one of them is really doing no damage. Like I said, they're real small or whatever. One thing I will say, these fights have proven, like, these heavy hitters is making these girls tap out. They making these girls be like, no, I don't want no more. I'm good. I'm sorry. I don't. They apologizing. They laying down. They getting in the fetal position. They don't want none of that. Except for Baby Tyson. She got beat up and she said she gonna keep going until she can't go no more, which I can respect. Dava actually said the same thing too. But it's giving give up season, okay? It's giving tap out. It's giving tap out. Okay, so they continue to argue in the grass, back and forth, back and forth. It's a couple little miniature fades that go on here and there, but nothing really consequential to anything. They ain't really doing nothing. But the thing that's bothering me the most is Cutter K. Girl, you told this girl you do not want that. You do not need that, but you is steady out there talking. Be quiet. Like, you're knotted up, you're bleeding, you can't see out one eye. What are you have to go get some ice, motherfucker? Like, go ice your face, okay? You still out here talking to this girl. You told her you don't want to fight. She not trying to put the beats on you no more, but you steady talking. Now, this is the type of person that needs to get beat. She throwing the middle finger and she just, you weird, and this and this and that and this and this and that. But the first thing that came out your mouth when you came out here is, I don't want that, I don't need that. But you continuously yapping. When I tell you I cannot stand somebody that's talking but don't want to fight. Like, I mean, and not even that you have to fight. Like, I'm not a proponent on pushing the girls to fight. But if the girl, she asking her, do you want that? Do you need that? And she is not obliging to be given any of that, then go away. Go away. Yes, y'all can have a conversation. Y'all can talk. Y'all can argue. But don't come out there on that rah-rah if you really just trying to talk. Because what is there to talk about at this point? I've already beat you up. I beat you up bad. Tore you down to the ground. And you still talking? Like, Becky is better than me because I would have bopped her again. Like, you getting bopped. Okay? I'm bopping you. Okay? Again. Just for a little extra understanding. Just like your mama should bop. Bop. Like, real quick, like you in a grocery store and you keep talking and asking for stuff and your mama done told you not to ask for nothing, you keep touching stuff, you pop real quick, okay? Yeah, she would have got bopped for sure. Then this crazy girl got the nerve to go into Naz's room and tell her, "Oh, you don't want to fight no more? Your homegirl out there fighting for you. You don't want to fight? If you don't want to fight no more, go home." Ma'am, you go home, okay? Because you're the one who said that you didn't want to fight. You literally just told this girl that you don't want to fight no more, but yet you gonna go tell Nas to go home because she don't want to fight? Listen, buy your plane ticket, go home. The show is not for you, babe. You're a sore loser. You're not only on the losing team, but you're on the sore losers team. Huh? I'm confused. I'm highly confused, and I'm upset, and I don't like it, and I would appreciate if she shut up. Okay? Somebody needs to come beat her up again. Somebody? Hello? Where is somebody? Cause I don't care who it is either. Becky, Lauren, anybody. Somebody come beat this girl up again, cause she is a weird person. She's, you know what? She's getting me upset. Let me continue on with the show. Side note, Brazilian girl, or wherever country she's from, I don't know where she's from, but her saying that her friends are taking fades for her and her homegirl and her bitch and this and that, like, girl, like, like, stop it. This is not you. This is not your lingo. Just stop it. It's giving Drake, okay? Like, West Coast niggas do fades. No, we don't do fades, okay? All right, back to the show. This girl Kay-otic Tea, running through the house, yapping, and then yapped her way back up into getting whooped, okay? They over here talking about who done took the picture down and why they took it down, and they were saying it because there was a bully, and this one was saying this because of that. Child, look, okay, Becky tried. She gave it the best that she had, okay? But the girl kept talking. Got beat down, got just dogged out and dragged to the ground. And when I say dogged out, I mean like she got like 4 good punches, like whack, 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 straight to the face, and dragged her to the ground. Yeah, Becky got hands. I ain't gonna lie, cause they quick too. Like she looked like she got a little bit of fight skills. I ain't gonna lie. 2 fingers touching. Give it to Becky. So after she get beat up for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th time, she's telling Becky, "See, you acting just like a bully. You acting just like a bully." Girl, you're in this girl's face. Like, you taking your clothes down, you showing your behind, you acting crazy. You keep getting in her face, you keep talking, and I'm confused on how she's a bully because she shuts you up. Or, well, she tries to shut you up because you keep talking. You ain't never gonna shut up, apparently. But how is she being a bully? Because when you walked up and said that you didn't want that, you thought that she was just going to be like, "Okay, well, you don't want that, so I'm going to not give you that." And you thought she was free to proceed with your dumb talk. Well, you pushed the line. You poked the bear. And she roared at you. And now you she's a bully? No, nope. I don't, and a grown person, I don't care. Listen, unpopular opinion. If you grown and you run around talking about that somebody is bullying you, listen, exit stage left with that, okay? All right, people too grown. Nobody's in the 3rd grade here, okay? I don't understand. You could easily either be quiet, go in your room and take a nap and ice your head and make sure the medics look at you to make sure that you don't have no concussion, or take your fades and, do what you got to do. Either stand on your business or go get in your bed and take a load off because, you've been taken through there, okay? All the way through there. Yeah, I think Kay-otic Tea is the first person I'm not messing with in this season for real, for real. Like, it's some girls that have been annoying me here and there, but I think she's the one that I cannot mess with. Like, this scene just proved it. All right, so fight night seems to be over with. But yeah, Kayotic K, I just feel like she is mad, she's salty because she lost and she don't know how to take it. And that's understandable to an extent, but you can't handle it like that. So then it cuts to Becky on the phone, and she talking to somebody, and she's talking about how she mad and her hand is messed up and she want to fight and all this, and whoever she talking to like, hey, yeah, you a soldier, ice that shit up and get back in the field tomorrow. Like, whoever he is, he ain't with nothing. He ain't with none of that. None of that. Like, so she crying and stuff, and she upset. But I don't know what she upset about, y'all. She did what she had to do. Everybody talking about the fights and how they win and everything. And Sam's energy in the show is not giving the same energy in her confessionals. In the show, she's very much, like, we Dominican, okay? We from the same hood. We from the same hood, okay? Like, I showed you love. I showed you love. But in her confessional, she's like, I'm not sure why we're not getting along, because, like, it's given way different energies on both ends. So I don't know how I feel about her either. Like, I don't know. I feel like she kind of putting on for the camera. But I mean, girl, do your thing. Whatever you gotta do for the camera time, I guess. So Lauren and G-Baby come outside, and they're basically trying to figure out what's tea with everything. They being super messy. Lauren talking about some, this is too much. I expected this to be wild, but girl, these girls is treacherous. Girl, you come from Now That CV. This ain't nothing, okay? You already know Now That CV is straight from the gutter, okay? So anyway, so then she started asking, because Dava comes back outside, and Lauren is like, who won? Who you think won? What's that girl name? Kayotic K or Becky? Girl, Dava just turn around and walk away. You can't say your homegirl got beat up. You can't say that out loud. So she just goes on about her business. Okay, so Dava and Lulu have a little moment, because I guess they were kind of friends before all this happens, but they was kind of on the wrong, opposite sides in that fight, the little 3-on-3 or whatever. But Lulu was saying, like, I wasn't talking about you with these other girls. Like, it wasn't about that. I was talking about the house being dirty and girls being dirty. I wasn't talking about you. And, nothing that they was talking about. Like, I was changing the subject or whatever. So they end up, apologizing and getting back cool or whatever, which was cute. I think if they're friends, they should be friends and not let a little petty stuff get in the way, because they're going to be friends with people who aren't friends with each other, and that's just going to happen. So then Kayotic K or K Cutter, I don't know what her name is, but she's walking around, she's telling everybody that she, Becky out here, she trying to fight for Nas and this and that, and she mad because I called her a bully, but I didn't call her no bully, but she want to fight me because I call her a bully. I'm like, girl, did you call her a bully or did you not call her a bully? Because I'm confusion right now. Like, what are you talking about? So she's just really mad because this girl is fighting for Nas, and she feel like Nas needs to fight for herself, which I understand that. I do get that. I respect that Nas should fight for herself, and if she don't want to fight, she should go home. But at the same time, you got yourself in a situation or whatever, and if you didn't want to fight, you should have made that clearer before you got beat up, and just been like, no, I don't know what's going on, whatever. But she's still continuing to pop it. So then she goes to Milani, and she's like, this and that happened. She's the one, that's who she's telling all this stuff to. Like, they did this, and I'm not a bully, and I said she was a bully, and whatever. And then Milani talking about we need to call a house meeting and set some rules about how, what's supposed to be going on in the house. Girl, do you want to be the next knotted up girl? Okay, you want to be not sisters with Kayotic K? Like, what are you doing? Like, you should mind your business. Like, she is very, very nosy. Okay, I'm noticing that about her. She really is a nosy little something. All right, so I'm about to see where this about to go, because, you calling house meetings to talk about somebody else's business, girl. what is we doing? All right, so they get to the little house meeting or whatever, and Lauren is immediately clocking Milani's tea like, girl, who made you house manager? Like, who you feeling like what's going on? And so she basically brings up the idea of who needs to be sent home. So they start talking about who needs to be sent home and this and that. And, it's the Mimis and the Sams and the Nazes and all that kind of stuff. So they're trying to plead their case and whatnot or whatever. And, we got people, cut a K, whatever, telling Nas that, there was this whole situation about you. You wasn't even here to fight your own battles. Tyson saying that she using people as her security guards. Mimi letting everybody know like she had family problems. I'm not really trying to go home, but I got family issues or whatever. And I feel like the person who's being like the most mature about it is Lauren. She's like, I'm not trying to say you guys are bad guys, bad people or anything like that. But, I just think you guys should go home. I don't think Bad Girls is for you or Baddies is for you or whatever. And so, I can respect that, like it just seems like it's a real opinion and it's not based off of who she like and who she don't like. So I can appreciate that. But, obviously nobody likes to be the one that's saying that they're going to be sent home. So they get the popping it about why they should be there and this and this and that. So everybody going back and forth, whatever. And Milani is basically like, you tell, why this happened and and y'all tell me what y'all like basically like y'all need to say what y'all told me because she's looking messy as, the one that's telling everybody everything. And so on the sideline, you can hear Lauren say, oh, she tired of getting beat up for being messy. So while everybody's arguing, like the camera kind of, it don't cut to them, but they kind of like, you can see them over there and their mics seem to be louder than everybody else or, a little bit more pronounced than everybody else. So they like, Milani was like, who got beat up? And Lauren was like, you. And she like, who beat me up? And she was like, I did. And she was like, well, beat me up again. You ain't got to say nothing but a word to Lauren. She's going to beat you up again. Do not threaten her with a good time. Like, she goes from 0 to 100 real quick. Like, ain't no square up. Ain't no think about it. Ain't no trying to figure out what y'all talking about. She went straight up. Boop, 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 pop, bam. Now, don't get me wrong. She didn't really get to really get her like she wanted to get her because security jumped in. All right, so now some type of way, Dava gets involved in the Lauren and Milani stuff. And they kind of like start going back and forth, and then they get up and like they kind of square up. So Elena, child, I'm gonna learn her name, I promise. She gets up and she's basically like, no, y'all not finna jump her. You're not finna jump her. I don't know why she was saying that. It sounded like what she was saying. Maybe I could be wrong. Like, y'all let me know if I'm wrong, if she was saying something else. But it didn't look like they were trying to jump her, which is kind of why I'm saying I don't know if that's what she was saying. But yes, so then it looked like Dava and Milani was about to square up, and that's basically where the episode ends, y'all. So yeah, I actually really like this episode, I mean, fade after fade, like fight night, like it's giving WWE, okay, like yes, UFC. Showtime pay-per-view, all right, HBO fight night. But anyways, that's the end of the video, you guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about the video. Let me know what you think about the fades. Who do y'all think won which rounds? And let's get the discussion popping in the comments, y'all. All right, and I will see you guys next time. Again, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.